What's good, y'all? Take a time out, man. This is episode 21. That's my favorite number. That's my football number, my basketball number. So it's a good episode for me. Yeah, 21.
It's Taylor Swift's favorite number.
Oh, yeah.
That's
true.
So the first segment I have for us on this NBA podcast is we're going to play a little game. It's going to be, I didn't come up with a catchy, clever name, but it's basically going to be, they're going to guess this player's stat line. We're going to do 6 players. I have them all on my, it's very unprofessional, my little piece of paper here. So the first player, man, he is 8.8 points per game, 3.9 rebounds per game, 7.8 assists per game. He shoots 36% from the field and 13% from 3.
I got my first guess already.
What is it?
Draymond Green.
No.
That was a good guess, though, I felt like.
It is.
Is this career or is this season?
This season.
This season so far? Okay, I thought I was thinking like career.
No,
So he has to be a guard with that many assists. I'm going to say Chris Paul.
That's not a bad one.
Money,
That's actually
money.
like money, yeah.
See
Damn, I picked one away.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was
He's
like, that
close.
many assists, and he's shooting that bad from 3.
Yeah. That was a good. Nate got it on first guess. I like it. All right, player number 2. So these first 2 I thought were kind of easy. So this player number 2, man, 25.3 points per game, 8.4 rebounds per game, 5.9 assists per game, 56% from the field, and 32% from 3.
This one's not bad. All right, Nate, I guess first. You get first guess since you got it right. 25, 8, and 6.
I mean, they're a pretty efficient shooter from the field.
Yeah, this looks like a really good player.
Is it Cam Thomas?
Nope.
Cam Thomas ain't getting that many rebounds. 25, 8, and 6.
4 rebounds, yeah.
I'm going to go with Shai Alexander, first guess.
Nope.
Damn.
All right, I'll give a hint. This player is an all-time great.
All time. All right, I got my lock as soon as I'm back.
Kawhi Leonard.
No,
It's literally LeBron James.
that's LeBron.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, that is a crazy stat
As soon as you
line.
said that, I was like, okay, that's exactly
off.
it.
That's
Pretty good for what, year 20?
2016
That's
LeBron
insane.
right there.
That's why I kind of like it was easy, but like you're not thinking like how just crazy that is.
Year 21, actually.
56% from the field, and you're that old, bro. And
Yeah.
you're still attacking like a bull, and
25, 8, and 6.
and then 32% from 3, man. I mean,
Yeah.
shout out to Brian, man. Come on this podcast. Player number 3. This is 28.7 points per game, 4 assists per game. 4 rebounds per game, I'm sorry, and 2 assists per game. 48% from field and 33% from 3.
This one's kind of tough.
This is tough.
They're a good shooter, but not a good dimer. So one thing that really comes to mind is what Nate already said earlier, and I guess I'll just say it again. I'm just going to go with Cam Thomas.
I'm not going to lie. That's what I was going to say, too.
Is that
Ding,
right?
ding, ding. Man, y'all are killing this.
Let's go.
Yeah, he's 2 assists per game. That's definitely him. He's a volume shooter, so his percentages aren't great, but he gets buckets. So that's him, man.
Bro, and he's been scoring from everywhere.
Bro, yeah. Like one of my hints was like, you kind of could have expected this, but not really, because like last year he showed spurts. But who would have thought that this would be what it is?
Real quick, about a week ago, I think right after this podcast, I put a bonus bet for him to win most improved player. I don't know if the odds have improved, but
Well, last year when he did play, I remember Cam Thomas, like, when he got to come in when I think someone got hurt. I forget exactly what player it was, but he ended up coming in the game for like 20, 25 minutes for a couple games. And I think he went 30 straight points in those 3 games or something, 4 games.
Yeah.
And then he went back to his bench role, barely got playing time. So this year, I guess, even from day one, his line was set at like 15 points. I was like, Cam Thomas is getting more than 15
Bro, that logo
points.
3 hit against Dame.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm putting that thing up. But yeah, he's just been taking it off, and now he's a starter, and he's just going to keep getting better. I would like to see him open his passing game some more, though.
Yeah, for sure. All right, player number 4. This is 22.6 points per game, 9.9 rebounds per game, 5.9 assists per game. He's shooting 51% from the field and 42% from 3.
I'll let you get first guess on this one, Nate.
9 rebounds.
I think I might know, though.
Big man.
9 rebounds,
42% from
42% from 3.
Which is impressive. I think I know it, though.
I don't think. I don't know. I don't think Kristaps is scoring that much.
What you think?
Is that what you guess?
Yeah, I'll say a name.
All right. I'm going to go with Joel Embiid, first guess.
22 points per game.
Oh. Second guess.
42% from 3.
If you don't got one,
does
you
shoot
want a
them
hint?
threes. No, I don't want to hint. Let me get a better guess, though.
I think I want it.
If you don't get it.
This ain't Joel Embiid. It's got to be Jokic.
No.
No.
Jokic is 28 points per game, believe it or not.
22.
All right.
What's throwing me off is these, like, assists. Like,
Yeah.
getting good assists for being
Bro,
a big
and you're
man.
getting that many boards.
All right, this dude last year had a sophomore slump. What we call a sophomore slump. He was a sophomore last year, and he did not play up
he's
to
a
our
junior,
expectations.
third year player. Nate, you can go. I'm gonna keep thinking. What a sophomore slump last
Who
year.
went number 1 last year?
Huh?
Who went number 1 last year?
In the draft?
Yeah.
Paulo.
Last year?
Mm-hmm. So it'd be the year before him, though.
That's what I'm thinking.
It would be the year before Paulo.
Yeah, it was the it was the Kate Cunningham draft, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, this is. Oh, dang! This one's getting tough. This person's like playing really good, but like,
You want another guess?
hold on, no. Let me do one guess.
I'm going to
before.
wave the white flag on this guess. I need another hint.
I'm gonna go.
If you got
Sophomore
it, you got it.
slump. Is this? There's no way this is him. I'm gonna take a guess just because. It's kind
If
of
you know this, you probably
Franz
think-
Wagner from the
It's a
Magic.
good guess. This is a really good guess. I mean, I'll give one more
Yeah,
hint,
do one more guess. I mean, one more hint.
and then I'll give like a really good hint. But this hint is he did not shoot he probably shot 20% last year from 3.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a small sample size, and he plays in the Eastern Conference.
East. Oh, okay. A little sophomore
Bro,
slump.
I'm still trying to think about
These rebounds is crazy to me. He's averaging
what is that?
double.
2022 draft.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
You're gonna be surprised when you know who this is.
That's like really impressive stats. Like
It is.
That's what I'm saying. That's
double
like-
and 40% 3-pointers with 6 assists. That's like it's damn near elite. I'm gonna go with Scotty Barnes. Third guess.
Ding ding.
You get it?
Scotty Barnes,
Bro,
man.
That's
Let's
crazy.
go.
I should-
42% from 3.
I literally
Wow.
should have just threw a name out because that was one of the names that popped
I
in
just
my
thought
head.
about it. I was like, he's been playing good this year.
It's
So,
it's literally Ben Simmons on crack.
yeah.
Like that's ridiculous.
That's really good though.
Shout out to Scotty Barnes, man.
Yeah. All right, player number 5. This is 26.6 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, 4 assists. He's shooting 47% from the field and 34% from 3.
Definitely a volume shooter.
Mm-hmm.
A sub kind. Those stat totals just look really similar to kind of what it was last year. I'm gonna go with Curry.
Oh.
Nah, I think the assists are too low because that was the first name I thought of, and then I looked at the assist and I was like,
That's true.
That's
Even-
it. Yeah, Curry's averaging 30 right now.
Yes, but he had
dang, man.
26, 5, and 4.
I haven't been stat watching like I have.
I got one more guess after you.
I'm
Nate.
gonna say Zach LaVine.
Nope.
Not Zach LaVine. All right.
Man,
So these were getting harder, bro.
started
Yeah,
off
this one's
hot.
definitely getting harder. Someone that's 26 points. All right, can you give us one hint?
This team is trash. He plays for.
I think I know.
It's got to be
You
no
better
one
not
else than
mess
Jordan
up.
Poole, right?
Nah, Jordan Poole's 18 points per game.
He's that bad right now.
Yeah.
Give me. I might sound like an idiot saying this, but give me Jalen Green.
No.
I think Jalen Green
two more
averages
hints.
26.
it!
He plays in the West,
Okay.
I kind of figured he played in the West.
and this is, if this might give it away, but this is the last team in the conference right now.
Is he injured?
No.
Oh. 26, 5. Is this Desmond Bain?
Yep.
It is.
It's
Dang.
Desmond Bain right now, man.
Wow. That's bad. I mean, it's not terrible because I guess he doesn't really have like a 1, but 34% three. It's definitely a dead grass.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of shots, though.
He has, I believe.
He has to. So, yeah, I mean, 26 per game score. But, all right, player number 6. This is our last player. I think this could be the hardest one.
Definitely looks like it.
20 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, and 2.9 assists per game.
So 25 and 3.
45% from the field and 37% from 3.
Does this player have more than a 1 game sample size?
Yes.
I think I already know who it is.
Who is it?
Kyrie Irving.
No.
I'm going to say Russell Westbrook.
That's not a bad guess.
No. This is another sophomore.
Ooh, sophomore. 25 and 3.
Well, this is a sophomore. Like, Scotty Barnes is a junior. This is a sophomore. So,
think of that class. 25 and 3.
Is this player linked with Seth at all?
with Seth? Like the Seth we know?
Yeah.
No.
I was going to say Shet.
Shet would have more boards, I feel like. He wouldn't just average 5 boards, would he?
No.
That's not Shet? Okay.
This one's hard. I'm not going to lie. Because he's playing well, but
Not great.
like 20 points per game, you really wouldn't have expected that. Plays in the West.
Who that helps? West, second-year player.
Have we already said his name?
No.
No, he already told us.
No, he's saying
No,
that.
like just in general.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go with kind of a weird guess, but I'm gonna go with. I definitely don't think it's correct. But I'm gonna go with Jabari Smith.
Nope.
No.
All right, this is the second worst team in the West.
Sangoon?
Second-year player.
Second worst team in the West. No, the Rockets are above that. Plays for Trailblazers.
Oh, that's easy then. Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, it's Shaden Sharp.
Shannon Sharp. Tight end.
Shannon Sharp. I can never say his name right.
But yeah, man, that was a fun little segment.
That
We might have to
was.
bring
That
that
was
back.
fun.
We started off good on that. Just
It did get
That
hard.
last one was tough.
I was
I'm
getting
not
in my
gonna lie.
bag there at the end. Like, I don't know if they're going to get these ones off
That
the
one was
rip.
tough.
Our next segment is I want to talk a little bit about the in-season tourney. I mean, the only things I really wanted to talk about is how are we feeling about the courts and the uniforms?
I think it's sweet. I think it's just a completely different change than like the standard tan court with like the team color outlining.
Yeah.
I think even on the commentary, I think it was the Nets game I was watching, or the Bucks game, I'm sorry. But regardless, they were saying that like when you look at that court, you kind of know that this is a lot different of a game compared to just a normal regular season game.
Right.
So I think they kind of met or accomplished their goal and kind of setting a different atmosphere for that type of game.
I agree. I'm kind of with Bones Highland. If you ever seen his interview, what they asked him about the in-season tourney, I kind of don't know what's really going on. It's just kind of new to everyone. It's kind of confusing, but
Yeah.
at the same time, those courts that they brought, some people were hating on them. I thought that was sick. I mean,
Yeah. I mean,
compared to just
I heard haters be like, it feels like when you load up in a Pro-Am game on 2K and that other team has like the weird court with the
that's
vibrant
funny.
colors.
That's
But no,
funny.
I like it though.
But no, I don't know. I think, like Nate said, it gives it a different atmosphere, and it, like you said, it makes kind of like it's not just a normal regular season game. I mean, the 80 season game's a long season, especially for these NBA players. So just having a little new incentive in there to win more money gives the fans more of a reason to want to watch it. I think it's just good for the league altogether, make it more competitive.
Yeah.
And I think this is getting real deep, but I think just from like the human brain perspective, when you see a bunch of bright colors and stuff, you're more intrigued to pay attention than if it was just a normal game. I don't know. I just feel
facts. And I just like the
facts.
NBA still trying to like improve on something every year. Or
Viewership.
something. Like I don't know. I just like the new versions of trying new things. Like I mean, this is something we've never seen before. We're obviously all gonna find out how it goes, but I think it's just gonna be really interesting. And I don't know. I kind of like those atmospheres and those red colors. It kind of reminds me of like literally like 2K, like some rec games or walking into like a Pro-Am and people got these crazy courts and stuff
Yeah.
and playing on.
No, I'm rocking with it for sure. The last segment I got, man, is we're gonna play a game. Well, not really a game, but it's just a little segment. Is pick if this team is really who they showed they are thus far. So in terms of seeding in the record, is this really who they are? Just a yes or no, and you can explain if you want. Don't have to, but we'll start with the Mavs. They're the 2 seed right now, and they're 6-1. I said, yeah, I think this is who they are. They're going to be at the top of this conference, believe it or not. I mean, a lot of people downplayed how good this Derek Lively acquisition really could have been, and I mean, he's been nothing but, like people are saying, I mean, this is a hot take, but like Tyson Chandler 2.0 from that championship team.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing it all for them. He had a 14 and like 16 rebound game the other day. I mean, dude's killing it. Yeah, mine's a yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Not only do they have Luka, which is like an MVP candidate player, they have a 2-guard with Kyrie Irving, which that already alone is a dead combo. I hope Kyrie does play a little bit better. He has been kind of a slow start to this year.
Right.
But,
and they're 6-1.
Yeah,
right.
and that's what I'm saying. Like, if they're already 6-1 with him playing in a slump, and I think a big thing because of it was because of Derek Lively feeling that, like, rim protection they need, doing everything. But also, like, some of their pickups and, like, some of their wing play this year. Grant Williams has been playing surprisingly pretty good for the Mavs this year. I've been shocked about that. And Hardaway Jr. is kind of bringing his little
stepped up.
yeah, he's
cooking.
bringing his name back, averaging really good points, shooting well. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know if they'll be like 6-1, like that type of record throughout the whole year, but I do think they're going to be the top 3 or 4 team in the wherever side they're on this year, Wes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yeah. You were on the dot with the Luka long shot MVP. Like he's playing like an MVP.
Yeah.
And then you add Kyrie to the mix, and like you said, Derek Lively stepping up for being a rookie. Like, yeah, there's not a whole lot to hate on with this Mavs team.
Mm-mm. All right, the next team is the Warriors. They're the 3 seed, and they're 6-2. You think this for real, Nate? You think this is where they're going to be?
I think so.
Yeah.
Curry's right in there with. I mean, like if he just continues, he'll be right in there with the MVP discussion too.
Yep.
Like he's just playing out of his mind.
Mm-hmm.
This might be a little hot take, but I don't think so.
Don't think it holds up.
And this is why I'm going to say it. Yeah, Curry's been playing outstanding this year, but he's going to do that this whole entire year. They don't really have, like, Wiggins has been playing terrible.
Yeah.
They don't look as deep as they were, but they're not, like, necessarily bad. I just don't see them being, like, this type of record throughout the whole entire season. I think they'll be a play-in or a playoff team just making it, but I don't think they're going to be the top of the conferences. I don't believe so.
Yeah, that is a hot take because mine's a yeah. I mean, I kind of milked the cow last week on it, but yeah, I mean, Chris Paul. So if you look at his off numbers when Steph's off the court, not even just when Jordan Poole was there, he's never had a positive when he's off the court in his whole entire career. Now this is an extreme number, but when Chris Paul's on the floor and Steph's not, it's a plus 26. For the first time in his career, it's a plus, and it's plus 26. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of showing, like we talked about his stats, they're not jumping off the page or anything, but it's the stuff that he does as far as setting the tone of how we're going to run the offense when Steph's not on the court. We can slow down, and we can run pick and rolls, and we can set screens and stuff like that. So for me, it's a yeah. But I see what you're saying because it's a tough conference. A lot of these teams, we're going to talk about them here in a sec, but they're lower than we thought. So The Timberwolves are the 4 seed. They're 4-2. I said yeah. I think they will be around that 4, 5, 6 range. Anthony Edwards just beat the Celtics by himself last night.
Literally. That's the only leg that missed.
Yeah.
Because he went on a tear.
Yeah, Kenny Beecham from the Through the Wire podcast, he said they should build a statue for Anthony Edwards like right now because that was an insane game. I mean, he was just giving it to us, man. Tough game, but I said yeah.
I also agree with this Timberwolves team. I think with a whole nother year, kind of building that Cat and Rudy Gobert, like big man combo, they've been playing pretty well with each other this year. And not only that, I think Ant has stepped it up to another level. I mean, he's been playing great. I don't know. I really like this squad. They're kind of an interesting team to watch. Yeah, I agree with them. I think they're going to be good this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I think Edwards is just like, I don't know. He's just playing on a different level right now.
Yeah, he's knocking hard on the top 15 player discussion right now. So
For sure.
the Lakers,
Yeah, definitely probably
they
right
are a 10 seed. They're 3-4. I said no. I think a lot of these pieces that they have are so new. They ran this lineup the other day. That was nuts. So they tweeted out that they were going to run this lineup of at the 3, they were running Wood. At the 4, they were running Jackson Hayes. And at the 5, they were running AD. And they went on like a 14-2 run. Like that's a scary lineup of big dudes. And we seen it in the championship run when they had McGee and Howard and
Shot contesters.
yeah, like it's a tough lineup to run out because Christian Wood could play the 3 in the realistic
And
scenario.
Christian Wood has been playing good this year, too.
Yeah, I mean, Darvin Ham, he's kind of been in his bag with throwing pieces around and not just settling like they're going to figure it out. No, he's really trying to mix it up and see what he has. So, for me, it's a no.
Yeah, I mean, this Lakers team, we've seen it last year. They started off even worse than this, if you guys remember that. They started off like a really bad record. I forget, it was like...
They were 0-4.
Yeah, like it was really bad. And I think by like their 10-loss mark, they only had like 2 or 3 wins or something crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're going to bring it back. Let this team develop more chemistry. They still have all the rotational pieces in the world, in my opinion. They're super deep. They'll be able to plug and play and win a lot more of these games throughout the season. They're going to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think just the 10 seat's too low for them. I question if they are a top team in the West, but they'll definitely be a playoff team, so I'll say no.
Yeah, I don't see them in the play-in. Another team that's in the play-in right now is the Suns. They are the 9 seed. They're 3-4. I thought about this one for a while. I'm going with no, based off the fact that Beal and Booker haven't really played much, and it's been the Durant.
It's been KD.
But one quick thing, Nurkic has been awful.
Oh,
Bad.
100%.
Like, doesn't rebound great for a big, and he is the worst finishing starting center in the league right now. He doesn't finish anything. So, but it's still a no for me. They got too many pieces.
They do. They got, for as little cap they did have to fill out the rest of their roster, they do have some decent bench play. Has Bobo been playing at all?
No.
That's something that needs to change for that Suns team, though. People really be hating on Bobo, and I just don't understand how you can't.
Unless you're Shaq.
Yeah, I don't understand how you can't put him at least a power forward. He's too lengthy, and can he actually shoot the ball? I don't know. I want that to change, but this Suns team's really talented. When they get their full starting roster back, they're going to be great.
Honestly, a 3-4 record, I'm pretty sure most of those wins probably did come with Booker in the lineup, but for them to, like you said, it's basically just the KD show until everybody is healthy and playing together. So I think I'm gonna say no. There's too much top end talent, but we shall see.
Yeah. Another surprising one in my eyes is the Jazz are 2-6. They're the 14 seed. So I was wrong. This is the second to last worst team in the West right now. Sad to say, man. I've watched 3 or 4 Jazz games this year. It's a yeah for me. In terms of just the competition that is in the West, I didn't really factor that in when I thought about their over-under. Like, there's going to be 3 teams just sitting, and it's probably the Trailblazers, the Jazz, and maybe the Grizzlies or somebody else. But it's a yeah for me, man. I mean, it's too deep. They're not getting great play out of anybody but Lauri Markkanen right now. So,
Yeah, I agree for every single one of those reasons, and also because, I don't know, I don't really like the guards they have on their roster too much. I'm not saying Jordan Clarkson or Colin Sexton are necessarily bad, but they're not, true, playmakers.
Yeah. They both kind of do the same thing.
Yeah, just kind of get their own buckets, but I think they could be good in the future, just not this year. I'm going to agree with them being bad.
Yeah, I'm right there with you guys.
The Grizzlies.
100%. They are, yeah.
They're gonna dig themselves too deep of a hole that when Ja comes back, it's not gonna matter.
I mean, it's 7 games in, and they're already 1-6. If you times that by 3, which would be 24, that's looking like what, a 3-22 record. time Ja comes back. Yeah, they do not look good at all. They look actually really, really bad. I think they lost some of their defensive from last year. Even
Steven Adams got hurt.
yeah,
and
Steven Adams got hurt. Morant's out for another 18 games. It's just feel bad for these Grizzly fans because they do actually have a decent squad if they were all to play together. But
Yeah.
I just think it'll be too late, and they're gonna have to play a lot of catch up.
Yeah. It would be kind of fun, though, if they get the top pick, though.
That would 100%. Yeah,
That'd be
that could be
crazy.
interesting actually.
The one thing I will say is, at least even though they are not playing great, they're like one of the top teams in 3 points attempted. So
Yeah.
that's at
Sure.
least a good sign. If you're gonna be a bad team, at least you're trying to score.
Yeah. Yeah, they want to win for sure. The 76ers, just a couple more teams here. They're 5-1. They're the 2 seed. I said, yeah, that's who they are. Surprising to me that, I mean, they got the James Harden deal done a lot faster than I thought. I was thinking like trade deadline. I called it, man. Kelly Oubre's been hooping.
He has
Yeah.
been hooping.
Hooping, man.
He might
He's a-
honestly get the 6th man of the year.
Yeah.
100% right
Like
now.
I said, man, that long shot's not looking bad now, man.
At
He's
all.
hooping, man. Tyrese Maxey's dropped off points a little bit, but he's playmaking more. I mean, yeah, the 76ers play the Celtics twice in the next week, so I'm excited to see that matchup of the two
How much did
dogs.
Tyrese average last year?
Probably like
low
22.
20s,
I
yeah.
thought he's averaging like 26 this year.
No, yeah, but he was like at 30
Really?
for the first 3 games.
Okay.
So,
Well, even then, I
That's
think
why
Max
I'm
is
trying
taking a
to.
step.
That's why I'm trying to start the Cam Thomas agenda.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
I
'cause,
mean,
like,
it's not a bad
yeah.
thing. Those are 2 upcoming players. I will say the 76ers team is nice, and I think they're on a really good run right now. I think they'll dwindle down a little bit with their squad. I genuinely do. I don't think they'll be a 2 seed, but I could see them around that, I'd say 3 to 5 range is where I would place them throughout the end of the season. I just don't think they have. No, they have basically everything. I don't think.
yeah, like
I'm just honestly
my
predicting
one
it.
argument it would be like, yeah, I mean, like who would take over because the East. I mean, we're gonna talk about in these next 3 teams that we got, and then we're done. But I guess we'll just go right to it. The Magic, they're 4-3 and they're the 6th seed right now.
No,
It's a no. I mean, this probably doesn't hold up, but they are the 6th seed right now. I mean,
they're
it's very
they're
tight.
too young of a team. Like, I mean, yeah, they beat. I don't know. I'm not a believer in the Magic yet.
They're close.
They gotta get a
They're
more
knocking on the door.
long-term
They have-
sample size.
I was actually gonna, like, as a team that I think might be the next team to be a playoff run. I could see this Magic team. I don't think
Yeah.
this year necessarily. I still think they're young, but I think the end of this year, if they made a move for like a big name player, this team's gonna be really nice in the future for sure.
Who would you rather have, Franz or Paolo?
If I would pick a franchise around them,
Yeah. Just real quick.
well, I'd pick Paolo. But I don't know. Franz is
Close.
right
He's
there
nice,
though.
bro.
They're both really
He's
good.
sweet. He, like,
He is.
people don't talk about him.
I got
and he's
Franz on
nice.
my fantasy team. He's playing really good.
I think I'd go Paulo.
Yeah.
But
I'd probably
Paolo
go
is
Paolo.
Just from
he's more of a complete player.
athleticism.
Yeah.
Play 3. Yeah. The Knicks. The Knicks are 3-4. They're the 8th seed right now. And mine was yes, unless they get rid of Julius Randle.
And that
He's losing. in
he
the
has
games.
literally been one of the least efficient shooters, and it's insane.
Did you see the game that he literally lost for them the other day? To
I don't
giving
know.
up, giving up on the play after Brunson took a shot.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
And
dude. Oh
he
my
literally
gosh.
walked down the court. Literally walking down the court. There's like 20 seconds left,
Mhm.
and they just get an easy layup because he didn't want to play any defense at all.
Yeah, Brunson took a shot, like a contested shot. Not like Randall doesn't take 20 of those a game. But anyway, he walks down the court. He's just walking, bro.
Mhm.
Like walking,
Sad.
everyone's sprinting full game mode. She's walking,
I'm pretty sure he's shooting like 15% from
and
the
that's what
field
people were
or
arguing.
something bad.
That's why I think the whole Knicks fan base is like absolutely on Randall's ass right now. Is because Julius Brunson had. I can't talk. Jalen Brunson had like 45 points that game when he missed that last shot, and I think Julius Randle had like 8 points on no, he probably like 10 points, but it was like 5 for 20 shooting or 4 for 20.
Yeah.
Like it was horrible.
And posting tour dates on his Instagram.
Yeah,
bro,
like
come on.
literally, his shooting's been horrible, and the fact that you act like that and literally cost your team a game.
Whoever
I-
said that to the group chat was crazy.
Yeah,
What?
he really was.
His shooting split.
I seen that on Twitter, yeah, 'cause it's what he's been shooting. But yeah, I agree. This Knicks team's not going to be good unless they get rid of Randall. He's literally like been nothing but a nuisance for that locker room, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So that's what I think.
The Heat. They're 3-4. They're 11 seed. That's how tight the East is right now. They're 3-4, just like the Knicks. And they're 11 seed. I said, yeah. I think they're going to be a play-in team. We're going to see it just like we did last year. They're worse than last year. Tyler Hero's hooping, but Jimmy's playing like regular season Jimmy
He
right
don't
now.
show up till big games.
Yeah, but they'll be in the play-in. They'll probably sneak in the playoffs and beat the Celtics. Just how my life goes. It's a simulation at this point.
Like last year's playoff run, don't get me wrong, it was definitely impressive for that squad to make it that far. But I also think it was a little bit fraudulent for that team to make it that
But even
far.
the 2020 run was like, you could say the same thing.
But there's got to be a point where because this team on paper is not better than a lot of teams that are going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like they're not. I don't think they might be a play-in team.
I think they're.
Like
Jaime
Jaime Jaquez, that rookie.
He's good. People are hating on him, but he's
Like,
actually nice.
Would you take the Heat or would you take the Bulls right now?
Because
They're kind of in the same category.
I would
team.
take the Heat.
Exactly,
Bulls are in shambles.
Yeah.
The Bulls are. in
Sad to
shambles.
say.
The last question I had is, this is way too early, but the player you would the most want to see on a new team. Mine's Julius Randle, and that's for the Knicks' sake, not even just for his sake, man. Like, send him somewhere where he can shoot 20 shots a game
Come
and
to the
lose
Wizards.
games. Yeah.
Perfect for him.
Yeah. But off the top of your head, if you got anybody.
Yeah, right off the top of my head, first one I'm going to start with is Jared Allen, my very own boy from the Cavs. It's not that I don't like him as a player, but Evan Mobley's been looking really, really good on defense this year, averaging like 3 and 4 blocks a game. I think he can play more into the center role. He just got to get some more weight on him. But I would love if the Cavs were to find a trade at this deadline. And it's not, like I said, it's nothing against Jared Allen. I just think it'd be better for the Cavs' depth to either get like another wing or another offensive ability, just so that paint isn't as clogged. That's just what I really think.
Yeah.
I gotta think of a name. I'll come back to it.
Like if the Cavs were to get like, I know it already happened, we had him before, but if we had like Larry Markkinen back, that'd be like the perfect player.
Yeah.
I would like to be on that team.
Yeah.
I got one.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say Zach LaVine. I think
Yeah.
That's a good one.
the Bulls are just like, they have some really good talent, but that talent, and you can almost even like substitute DeMar DeRozan in this place too. Like, these dudes should be wanting to win, and the Bulls are not in a situation where you're gonna have that great of a chance to win. So, I think I'd like to see Zach LaVine sent to maybe a contender in the West. You know, I don't know.
No, I agree.
I don't know necessarily where off the top of my head, but
No.
I will say, for at least for Chicago, DeRozan is on an expiring contract this year, so that is like one of the big players. If this Bulls team is still bad, that I think will move at the deadline. Some contending team's going to be able to want to pick him up for damn near nothing, so I would do it.
Yeah.
Zach LaVine, he's going to be a little bit harder to trade just because he's under a bigger contract and they have years on him, so you're going to have to give up a bigger package for Zach. But, yeah, they're reversible, I think.
send LaVine to the Nuggets.
LaVine or DeRozan's going to get sold. Oh, that would be – that's not happening. Hell no.
What's the NBA stands
That's
for?
what I'm saying. This is the NBA.
Never bleeping no. That's what it stands for.
We never
'cause-
thought KD was going to go to the Warriors.
No, after they beat him, and then he sells on Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
I think everyone remembers that. That was sad.
Yeah, it feels like 20 years ago, though.
Do you remember that first game they played when they came back? When Russell and KD met up for each other the first
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
That
They were
was one
going
of the
at
best
it.
games I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was crazy. Well, all right, man. That was another episode. That was a lot of fun, man. Keep up with us on socials. We're going to be posting more clips, stuff like that. Share this video. Leave 5 stars on Spotify. If you're watching on YouTube, we also have audio version, man. That was real, y'all.
Peace.